Welcome to Chasing Fabulous, the show where we dive into the fun and exciting world of luxury, style, and sophistication. Join us as we explore what it really means to live a fabulous life, from amazing places to inspiring people and unforgettable experiences. Get ready to be hooked as we uncover the essence of fabulousness in every episode. Each adventure brings new stories and surprises, showing you how to add a touch of fabulous to your own life. Let's chase down the extraordinary together.
Hi, everybody. Welcome to Chasing Fabulous, episode
26.
Oh my gosh, 26.
Yeah.
You know, I can't help but do it every time because I just can't imagine. Can you imagine when we get to like 237 and a half? I mean, you're gonna have to remember that every time because I won't remember.
Well, our official anniversary, I think, will be in March. It'll be 1 year. I think we started in March. So then you go to season 2. And you start all over again.
Oh, so is it a whole year for a season?
So I think that's how it would work, just like the TV shows on regular TV.
Well, but they only have 13 episodes.
Well,
we've done double that so far.
I think that's how it works. I could be wrong. We'll check with our wonderful producer.
We'll check with
there,
Bobby.
Yeah.
So how is everybody today?
Today's good. Did we have a fabulous weekend?
We did. What did we do? You know, for the last 2 weeks, we have no idea what we actually did.
Well, Friday night, Friday in the afternoon, because Mark got out early. Remember the Green Turtle?
Oh, I love the Green Turtle.
We went there to just grab something to eat, because you know what he wanted to do? He's like, he wanted to go to, remember Ruby Tuesdays?
Oh, I love Ruby Tuesdays.
There are no Ruby Tuesdays left on
What?
Long Island. The closest
What
one
about the one
is
in Coram?
Jersey.
I love their salad
And
bar.
we loved
remember
the
we went to the salad bar.
Because Mark and I don't go for fancy restaurants. We just want, halfway decent food. I don't care about all that unless it's our anniversary.
Remember we went
So
in
we just
Pennsylvania?
wanted a salad bar. And no.
They have. You know why I like their salad bar?
Why?
Well, you know this already because we went in
Yeah,
Pennsylvania.
what was it that you
I
liked?
love green olives
Yes.
and pickled beets are on the salad
Yes,
bar.
yeah.
We've already talked about all this stuff on the show at some point. We've talked about pickled stuff on the pickle show. And we talked about olives on the pickle show.
Right. But then Saturday we had a fabulous girls' night.
Oh,
with some wonderful
I am telling
ladies.
you, I have not laughed that hard.
Oh my God!
I don't even remember the last time I
it was
laughed
so
that hard.
fun.
So we played this game. We went to Joan, our queen, Senior America Queen Joan,
Yes,
that we've
wonderful
had,
lady.
and our pickleball queen,
Yeah, pickleball queen. and
our pickleball
senior
expert,
queen, yes.
who was going to teach us pickleball, by the way, at some point.
Yes, but that game.
That game was so funny. So there's a game called the 5-second game,
Right.
And so there's a question, and then you get 5 seconds
to give 3 answers.
3 answers.
5 seconds is not a long time.
I can't believe
not
you beat
a long
me.
Time.
I can't believe you beat me. She beat me by 1 card.
1 point. Because we were tied at 9-9, and I got the winning point.
Yeah, but then so Joan is the moderator. So yeah, she asked Linda the question, and she's got 5 seconds to answer, right? So Linda's like, "Oh, now what was that question? Well, you got 5 seconds. You can't repeat the question, and
No,
you can't ask any questions.
Well,
you
no,
just
that
have to
wasn't
say
during the
answer.
winning time. I learned my lesson after a couple of times of
we
repeating
did.
it.
Well, after us making fun of you horribly,
Oh my God!
because
it
we
was
did.
So fun. We had a lot of laughs.
Oh,
it was really
so
fun.
funny.
And she made some wonderful food and that apple caramel dip.
Oh my God! So she made this dip, apple.
It was
You say
cream
caramel. I say caramel.
Oh really?
Isn't that funny?
Yeah. Well, it's New York,
I don't know what that
Ohio,
is.
but it was cream cheese.
Cream cheese on the bottom, like on a plate. You get the cream cheese and soften it, and then you put the
caramel.
Caramel is correct. Yeah. So you get that dip, Marzetti caramel
Yes,
dip, right?
yes.
Put it on top, and then what?
The Heath Bar Crunch bits.
The bag of Heath Bar Crunches, and then dip the
sliced apples in it. It is
Shoot.
fabulous.
Now I'm
So
hungry.
easy to
Now I'm
make, she
hungry.
said.
Now I'm hungry.
Right.
We got to stop talking about food on this show
know.
because I'm hungry now.
No. And then I don't know what I did Sunday. I don't remember. Do you remember what you did Sunday?
No, Monday we had,
Monday.
I should have brought the pictures. I forgot to bring the pictures of this. Monday we had pajama
Pajama night,
karaoke at
karaoke.
Domenico's.
Did you see the pictures Curtis posted?
Oh my gosh.
they're
So
funny.
I was very happy about pajama karaoke because I was
'cause-
very busy on Monday.
Yeah.
And then I came home and I got to wear my pajamas.
And go to bed.
Right. I come in, I have my gray and pink pajama,
Yeah.
my top and short and my slippers. Ernie comes home, he's like, "Are you wearing that?" I'm like, "It's pajama karaoke. Of course I'm wearing this."
Yeah.
I was so happy.
Yeah, it was
and then, but then I got scared because I walked in and I'm like, "Where are the people? Is it not pajama karaoke?
No, those 3 big tables, a lot of them didn't wear, but there was a couple of tables that really did. If you look at the pictures, they had the full robes and
Yes.
everything.
And
It was a
Ernie
lot
wore a
of fun.
cat shirt.
A cat. Of course he did.
He wore a cat shirt. Mark actually followed the rules and wore his pajamas. You did too. What did your shirt say?
That was my sexy lingerie.
Oh
my
yeah,
t-shirt.
she had a black T-shirt that said "This is my sexy,
Sexy
lingerie,"
lingerie.
which was very cute.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
it was comfy. That was the most comfortable
Yeah.
night out.
Yeah, I was so tired that night. I actually went home early, and I never do that. You know,
All right,
me,
you're
I'm
allowed.
a dirty stay out.
You're allowed. You're allowed.
Yeah.
So tell us about today, Miss Monica.
So the holidays today.
Yes.
Okay, the most special holiday is Angie Stoller's birthday.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Angie. Happy birthday to you. We love you. And
do love
Angie,
you.
if you don't know this already, which you should, Angie is my sister-in-law.
Yeah, she's
And I
great.
love my Angie.
She's great.
So I wonder if she'll watch the show.
Well, we just sang to her. She better
She
watch.
better. I'm going to text her and tell her. So anyway,
Should have had a cake.
Angie Stoller, go on Facebook and just wish her a happy birthday because
Yeah.
it'll be really funny. All right, so that's the first one. So the second one is Defenders Day
Defenders.
in the state of Maryland. Now you know what I'm doing? I'm being really good because I'm starting to look some of these bizarre things up.
Okay.
Defenders Day commemorates the successful defense of the city of Baltimore on September 12th from invading British forces. Now, why this is kind of interesting is that event led to the writing of the words of the Star-Spangled Banner.
Really?
So I thought that was interesting.
That's
So
an
I left it in
interesting-
there.
yeah.
So I left it in there.
Okay.
So happy Defenders Day,
Happy
state of
Defenders Day.
Maryland.
Okay.
Now this is a good one for Mark.
Okay.
Today is International Programmers Day.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's good. That's good. That's what he does.
Today is National Chocolate Milkshake Day. I really like chocolate milkshake.
I do too, but they don't like me.
No, they don't like me
My
either.
stomach
But
would
I
be
do
like,
like putting. You know what I like is a good chocolate frosty with some French fries dipped in it.
I've heard about
like
that.
that.
I can go home and make one of my protein shakes.
The next one is kind of bizarre. National Day of Civic Hacking.
Civic hacking.
Yeah, you would think hacking is normally a bad thing, right?
Right.
So they're trying to, I don't understand this, but this brings communities together to use their coding skills to solve problems. So this is another computer one.
Okay.
So they use it for civic organizations.
Okay, all right.
National Day of Encouragement.
That's a good one.
That's a good one. You know what? You keep going, Linda.
You too, Monica.
You keep going.
Get out there and
get out there.
do there
Everybody
whatever
get
you
out
gotta
there.
do.
You can do it.
That's how you can do it.
Okay, that's over.
All right.
National Policewoman's Day. We love us a good policewoman.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember that show? Do you remember the policewoman show?
What was that? Dun, dun, dun. What was that?
Angie, what was her name? That actress, Angie. She was beautiful. My
Yeah.
husband loved her.
Yeah.
I forget. Angie Dickinson. Got
Yes.
it. Okay, go ahead.
National Report Medicare Fraud Day.
Oh, goodness gracious.
So do that. If you know Medicare fraud, report it.
Okay.
And then this is kind of exciting. National Video Games Day.
Oh, yeah, that's big.
You know I'm a video gamer. If
You
didn't know
are?
that. Oh yeah, I love video games.
I haven't played
I like
that since the
Zelda. I like
80s.
Halo. I like all of those. I've
no,
beat all the
no.
Halos. People don't know that. That's a fun fact about Monica, is that I'm a video gamer.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
What do we got next? Oh, we got fun facts. Oh, wait till you hear fun facts.
Oh, fun facts. Can't
Fun
wait.
facts. We're back again. So today, the fun facts are about real estate. And you'll find more about this later. But Ernie did such a good job on these fun facts.
Did he? All right, let's
Yeah.
hear it. Let's hear it.
So, did you know that Sears used to sell mail order houses?
Mail order houses.
Mail order houses.
No, I did not.
Yes. You could order a Sears kit home through Sears catalog. They sold more than 70,000 home kits.
Really?
Yeah. So you could go in their catalog and pick out your house, and then they would just ship you the thing. Yeah. Today, you'll still see some of the Sears catalog homes, but they immediately sell out because of their historic charm.
Never heard about this. Never.
You
never.
haven't? I actually knew
Sears,
about
I used
that.
to love Sears, but I didn't know they were involved in that. Interesting.
Did you know that 1 in 10 Americans sell their homes because of paranormal activity?
Yeah, I can believe that. I believe it. I do
In the
believe
U.S.,
it.
1
Yeah.
in 10 homeowners sell their homes because of concerns about paranormal activity. Yes, this means ghosts. Many of these property homeowners reported strange noises, voices, and lights turning off and on by themselves.
Hey, you know what? That would kind of freak me out too. It would.
And you know that New York,
Uh-oh.
the state of all rules, any rule, it applies in New York.
Land of no, you
The
mean?
land of no, yes,
land
the
of
land of no.
Yes.
New York requires sellers to disclose if their property is haunted.
Well, I guess that's a good, you should.
Yes. Yeah. Did you know that Russia sold Alaska to the United States for 2 cents per acre?
2 cents. Wow.
We
No,
could
I
have
did
had
not
it. We
know
could have
that.
had Alaska.
Too cold.
It is cold, but
cold
not
for me.
always.
Yeah,
Did
but
you know
don't they
it's a-
have don't they have a whole time of darkness or something?
They do. They have a darkness and they have a time of hot. They do. They have a time of hot. They do.
Okay, all
I'm
right.
telling you. Did you know that it's bad luck to give a knife as a housewarming gift?
Yes, that I do
You
know.
did know that?
Yeah, well, that and shower gift. You should not buy knives.
I did not know
My
that.
mother used
What about
to
a
tell
wedding
me that.
gift?
You really shouldn't.
What if they register for it?
They? I
Then
guess
we
they.
hang.
I don't
You know
I
what?
don't
Then we
that
do. You know what we do? We go. Nope.
I would never give that. I would never give knives. I don't know.
Well, see,
There's
I
so
have
many
a
other
set of
nice-
Pampered Chef knives that are my favorite thing in the world.
Oh, well, that's okay, but to give that as a gift, like somebody's starting out, here's, have some killer knives.
I give them at Christmas all the time. Gave some to Ed
You know what,
Teray.
it's not total taboo, but I've heard that.
Well, according to superstitions, a knife symbolizes severing a relationship or cutting ties between the giver and the homeowner.
There you go.
But if you want to give a knife, include a penny with the knife.
Oh.
This way the homeowner can return the penny to you as payment for the knife, and you're not actually giving it as a gift. That is brilliant.
Okay, that's brilliant, Ernie. That's a good one.
Yes. Where's the other one?
You look.
Scotland homeowners paint their doors red to show that their mortgage is paid off.
Oh, that's interesting. Red means paid off.
Red
Okay.
means paid off.
I don't think
Did
I'd
you
like
know
a
there's
red
a
door.
secret apartment on top of the Eiffel Tower?
No, I did not know that.
Yes.
A secret apartment.
Yes. As a part of his commission for the design, the Gustav Eiffel built and maintained ownership of a secret 1,000 square foot apartment near the top of the Eiffel Tower.
Was it ever used?
While he never rented the space to anyone, he did occasionally entertain thinkers and artists,
Thinkers and artists. I
including
wonder if they were of
Thomas
the-
Edison and Nikola Tesla.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, I wonder if they were of the female persuasion.
This is funny. He had them over, Thomas Edison, Nikola Tesla, and it says on separate evenings. Of course, it's a pretty small pad.
Yeah, I'm sure it is.
Yeah.
Woof. Okay.
We know that John Travolta's driveway is a runway. We know that. Everybody, don't you know
No,
that?
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I know
He's
he's
got
a
a-
pilot, but I didn't
Yeah,
know that
he
his
has
driveway.
he has a 747 parked in his driveway all the time.
Oh, I did not
From
know that.
Qantas because he has his own plane.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then what else? The Empire State Building makes more money from ticket sales than rent.
Yeah,
I believe
it's a
that.
huge attraction. That's why. Yeah, I see
70% of the building's operating revenue comes from ticket sales.
that. Believe that. Did you ever go up there? I never did.
Oh yes.
That I never did. I went to the World Trade Center. It's not there anymore.
Oh,
but
you know what
never
I
went
found
to
out,
it.
and this is not on Ernie's Fun Facts, but I'm going
What?
to have to tell him. Did you know our guest on the 25th is going to be Tammy Cohen? Mm-hmm. And did you know that there's a complete working farm on the top of the Javits Center?
What? No.
So the Javits Center is a big commercial where you have all the conferences in Manhattan. There's a farm on top of there.
Oh, for goodness sakes! No, I did not.
Now
know.
Now I want to go see it.
Well, can we go see it? I don't know.
I guess so.
I don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe it's closed off.
I don't know.
To us.
I don't know.
Interesting.
Yes. So we're going to go away and we're going to see a couple commercials. And then when we come back, we're going to have the most fabulous guest you've ever met.
Yes.
was in the living room when I heard my son Carter, who was 2 at the time. I looked over and I saw him grabbing for his face and his throat. I grabbed the life vac. I put the mask on his face and placed push-pull. The life vac dislodged the ice cube from his airway and he started crying. The most amazing sound I've ever heard in my entire life. Please protect your family. Get a life vac.
All right. Is everybody having a good time tonight or what? That's what I thought. All right, so we are live, Paradise Studios, New York. Give yourself a round of applause for coming out tonight. Woo!
We're back. Oh, sorry. I got distracted for a second. By this wine that Carla gave me. Okay, everybody, I want you to meet our new fabulous friend, Carla Malloy. Hi. How are you?
Carla. Thanks for coming on.
Carla is our new resident real estate guru from Long Island. Well, the world, but then she is an expert on real estate in Long Island, correct?
Thank you.
Yes. Now, Carla and I met at that lunch, that women's lunch in Staten Island, and I looked over at her table. She was at the table next to me. So I looked over and she had on these gold shoes from Aerosols, and I have the silver ones. And I looked over, I'm like, I'm gonna tell that girl about those shoes. And then the whole time I'm like, I'm going to talk to that girl because she's cool. She's got those shoes. Because if I've got the shoes and she's got the shoes, we have to be friends. That's what happens.
That's how it works.
So that's exactly what happened. And then we were friends. And then you came to the paint night. And then look at the shoes she has on today.
Oh, they're fabulous.
Mm-hmm.
These are from Betsy Johnson.
I love Betsy.
Oh, she
Yeah.
makes the best
I
stuff.
love the Betsy Johnson.
So do I.
That's good stuff. Always conversation starters.
My glitter skull boots are from Betsy Johnson.
Yeah, she
have you
makes-
seen those? They have the glitter skull.
I think I've seen them.
I have those.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. So tell us about you.
Yes.
So where did you come from?
Well, New York City. Yes.
Really?
I was born in New York City.
Oh, wow.
My parents are Dominican immigrants from a long time ago.
Wow.
They met in New York City something around 1978. And I was born there. Grew up in Dominican Republic.
Oh, you
Oh,
did?
I did, yeah.
Oh, wow.
I moved there with my mom when I was young, 11 years old.
Nice.
Graduated high school there.
You did.
Lived there a long time and then came back to New York. And I finished did my bachelor's at Stony Brook University.
Nice.
A master's there too. And
What was your master's in?
It's organizational leadership and nonprofit management.
Nice.
Okay, listen to that.
Undergrad is psych. And I did human services for about 15 years, 10 years working, 5 years full-time, part-time, but 33 hours at a very high sales, fast-paced real estate office.
Okay.
5 years per diem, and 15 years in the human service field. So ended up in real estate this way. So Guru is very generous of you. Still kind of
Well, it's true.
Still kind of a new agent with a lot of experience, with a lot of field experience. My
Yes.
mom was a realtor
Oh,
back in
wow.
Dominican Republic.
Okay.
So kind of like diverse in the human service fields. I had a lot of experience in housing as well.
Okay.
So yeah, I've been around Long Island.
oh,
Great.
that's awesome.
A
So
little
then
while.
what made you go, but you were in real estate after you got out of, when did you get your real estate license?
Just recently.
That's
yeah,
awesome.
it ended up being a coincidence when a friend was like, help me sell houses to my tax clients. And I was
Oh.
like, you know, I'll help you. I ended up being really, really good at it. I have a knack for
Well, your personality is,
people.
it's
right?
your personality is so perfect for it.
Thank
Plus
you.
she's got a fabulous smile and everything.
I know,
Got the
but you're very
whole-
approachable.
Kind
Like
of.
you
Yes.
are very warm and approachable.
Yes.
Some
And
people
that's
are
important.
not.
Some people are not. You know.
Right, that's why you're going to be
You're
the
selling
real estate
something as
guru.
big as a house. You want someone
Exactly.
that you can, feel comfortable.
Exactly,
with, you know?
exactly. What do you think's happening in the real estate market right now on Long Island?
So
Kind of crazy, right?
it's a little crazy from what I gather, I have, because of working all those years in that role, I have a lot of good realtor friends. I develop a lot of relationships there. Inventory is at a historic low.
Really?
Interest rates are very high.
Yeah.
And because inventory is very low, folks are competing for those few properties that are available.
And go like offering way over, right?
They're offering way over asking price. It's a very good market if you're selling your home and you're downsizing, or you're going to buy out of state in a place that isn't New York or California, or a place that
Which is 50% of Long Islanders.
right.
So
If they're
basically,
going
it's a
to-
seller's market
It's a
right now,
seller's
not a buyer's
market.
market. Yeah.
100%
Yeah.
a seller's market.
Yeah.
If you're going to downsize, it's convenient. If you're not going to buy another property, it's convenient. If you're
Right.
going to go to, the snowbirds,
Snowbirds.
right?
Yeah.
Or they're going to go to places like
Yeah.
North Carolina, South Carolina, which are also increasing. They have their other issues down there because of things like hurricane claims. The insurance claims are
Yes.
very
Out of
expensive.
Yes.
It's just real estate is difficult
Yes.
right now. But, a lot of people say realtors are always going to encourage you to buy because it's good for us. Real estate is always good to buy.
Right.
It's always good because prices go down, they go up, they go down, they go up. They always trend up. Even when things burst like they did in 2008,
Yeah.
they're going to go up. It's tangible. It's finite.
Yeah.
You're going to gain equity on those homes.
Right.
Not everybody has hundreds of thousands of dollars to put down on a home. Understandable. But
Right.
equity is the thing that's going to work in your favor. So
Right.
I tell my friends, don't buy from me. Go buy from that estranged cousin. It's not about
Yeah.
my business.
Right.
It's just very important. I did not understand this even as a homeowner. I understand this after I became a realtor. It's important for your finances. Rentals are financial suicide.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh,
Yes.
God, yeah.
So
I believe that.
So why do you say that?
because you're paying 100% interest on your home. You're throwing cash at your home. There's nothing.
Oh,
that
you mean
you'll
if you rent,
back.
not
As
buying
a
a house and
rent-
renting
no,
it out.
no.
Oh, you mean if you're gonna rent at? Oh, okay.
As
okay,
a
gotcha,
renter.
Gotcha. Okay,
Yeah.
sorry, I
As
misunderstood.
a young person renting, right? I'm gonna take a shot in the dark and say you're homeowners, right?
Right.
Folks like myself, we're just starting,
Right.
and it's a very difficult thing for us to
Right.
get and start in this market.
It's so hard.
It's hard.
Yeah.
But if there's any way to squirrel away the cash, if there's any way to build the credit, it's very, very important.
How much do you normally have to put down? Like if you're a young person, say you're in your 20s or fifth or whatever you are, what is it? 20% down that they normally ask for, or what is it?
There are different kinds of programs. If you're a first-time home buyer, there are programs that will accommodate as low as 3%
Wow.
down.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, that I didn't know.
3.5%
Wow.
down payment. We can get into the specifics
Yeah.
of that at another time.
Right.
Yeah.
When you call her and buy your house, she'll tell you.
Please go.
She'll tell you how much cash you have to have.
So there are programs
Yes.
available, and there are other programs that you can apply for that'll help you get even better deals.
Right.
But it's hard. I'm
Yeah.
not gonna say everything is easy. I tell
Linda,
my
it's
relatives
difficult.
it's difficult.
It is.
One.
But I tell my relatives.
That was one time I only said it, one time. The other day on the show, a couple weeks ago, we had, who was on here? Oh, Noelle. And Linda counted how many times I said difficult and told me.
It was funny because I watched the show twice. I watched it once by myself, then my husband was home. We watched it. I was like, I think she says difficult a lot. But
She
they were
said-
just talking about how hard it is to start up a business, how difficult it can be, and it's true.
One.
But it was very funny.
One.
She just goes, it's very difficult, and then it was funny because Noelle said it's difficult.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she goes, on that Friday, she goes, you said difficult 11 times. I'm like, So now I have to count them every time
No, you
because
do
I
not.
have
No,
an
you do
obsession.
not.
Anyway,
So,
finish it.
no,
Yeah.
yeah. So yeah, when we bought our houses on Long Island, it was that 20% we had to put down. But going back 30-something years, our house was $137,000, and my dad
Yeah.
had passed away and left me $30-something thousand dollars. That was our down payment. Now today, these houses are $600,000-$700,000. 20% of that.
I can't.
I mean, it's how do these young people do it?
I don't know. I mean,
you really
our
have to
house.
squirrel away
I live in
money.
an original Levitt. So does Linda. We both live
Yes.
literally in the same exact
Yes.
house.
Yeah.
And we have the same exact
Setup.
inside setup. Like we don't
Yeah.
have an addition or any of that kind of
No.
stuff. So
One bathroom.
yeah. So Ernie's. We live in the house that my husband grew up in.
Yeah.
So my house, they bought that house when his dad got out of the army for $7,000.
Yeah.
Because Levittown was the first suburb
Yes.
in the United States. And then they built Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Yes.
Did you know?
There's-
Here's a fun fact.
Yeah.
Levittown, Pennsylvania and Levittown, New York have the same setup and the same
They
streets.
do. They have they have one other style in Pennsylvania. It's
Yes.
a little different.
A
I
little
never
diff-
can remember the name of it, but Mark's cousin has it, where the stairs are in the middle of the house.
Yes.
Because you either have the Cape in Levittown, where the stairs are when you walk in, or the ranch, the stairs are behind there. And when they built the houses, of course, it was for the vets coming out, after World
Yes.
War II. They were
That's what it
affordable
was.
houses.
Yes.
And they were small little houses, but what you can do to those houses is magnificent.
Yeah.
I mean,
so
it really
$7,000 is how
But-
much our houses sold for
Right.
back
Right,
then.
but- yeah.
And guess how much it's worth now? I went on Zillow. My house, now let me just tell you, I have a 25 by 30 Cape. I have a very nice yard, like 100 by 50 yard. I have a very nice yard. However, my house is now worth almost $500,000.
Yeah, same
That
here.
is literally the most insane
Mine is
thing
over that
I
now
have
because I'm on
ever
a corner
heard.
too. But this is the way the market is.
So,
I mean,
so you
right?
said, and she
Carla?
said a little bit ago, she said about how everybody's going and buying these houses and offering over market.
Yeah.
Do you think they're ever going to, like when they go to sell those houses that they offered $15,000 or $20,000 more than what they got it for, do you think they're ever going to recoup that money?
We don't know what the market
No.
will do.
Right.
And to speak to what you said about Zillow, please don't rely on Zillow.
Oh, no.
I'll say that because a lot of
My
folks
husband watching, listen
will
to that.
do that. Please rely on
You.
an expert.
An expert.
Don't even use me. I swear, because I feel like a lot of people hear realtor and it's like a dirty word, you know.
Yeah,
you go on
why
the
is
internet
that?
and it's like these middle people, these experts in opening and
Yes.
closing doors. If your realtor is if you're using your realtor to open and close doors, please get another realtor.
Right.
You know, your realtor should be guiding you through a lot more than opening and closing doors.
Right. And
There's
also,
a
like-
lot that goes into those transactions before you even get to the part where you're opening and closing the doors.
Right.
Please find somebody that meshes with you, that you're comfortable with, that you feel like is a good fit. And Zillow is a great tool for many, many things, not your pricing.
Yeah.
You know, and if your house is coming up, it's probably, I don't want to say anything binding, but it's likely a little bit more than that.
It could be. Yeah. It just astounds me. But you know what? And what you said is so true. Because I kind of look at, like, I was so happy that I met Carla because I was like, because you're a real estate expert. So and then we're friends. So don't just, and what she's saying is don't just rely on your real estate agent whenever you're going to go buy a house. Do it in other times too. Maybe you're going to think about buying, maybe I want to move to Florida or Mexico in my case. Maybe I want to do that in 4 years. So start talking to somebody. And I almost want to call you a real estate consultant. I kind of want to call you that because I feel like that's what you are. You're more of you're of course a realtor, but you can consult with people on what they want to do, either buying or selling. And I really like that. And because you've said a couple times, don't even do it from me. And I get that 100%, that just rely on me for information, and I really like that.
You know what I find interesting?
'Cause that's
what's
what we're
going
doing.
on is the bidding wars.
The bidding wars.
Are unbelievable. When my neighbor was selling his house, the lineup of people, and they were all bidding different, and he got way over the price. But the bidding
Like
wars
how
are
much? Do you know?
unbelievable.
You can find
back
that
to you.
What are you
information
seeing,
that way.
Carla?
Yeah.
What, like, how much are they? Are they going like hundreds of thousands? Like, no.
It depends on the property. So as of very recently, a trend that I noticed, and I don't know if I'm allowed to say this, I don't know if it's like secret real estate information, but I'll say it, is that because homes have been going for so much over asking price, a trend that happened as of recently is that real estate folks will price homes a tad beneath what they're worth to
create
create
the buzz.
the bidding war. And that's something that, the thing is, if they price it at the price that it's worth, folks will perceive that they're already priced out of the property. So, and if you have a property that's sitting there,
Yes.
it won't sell.
Right.
So it's not that realtors are criminals. You know, you have bad folks in many fields.
Right.
You have folks in fields that generate high income are going to attract people that are not the most honest.
Right.
We'll call it a buck.
Hello.
Let's say
Yeah.
what it is.
Yeah.
But it's not that realtors are out here stealing. It's not
Yeah.
that realtors are here convincing you to get into debt over a house. Realtors have no control over how much you're approved for. The bank has to be
right.
very diligent about how much you're able to spend.
Yes.
An underwriting process takes 30 to 45 days. And they do very forensic processes to make sure that you're able to pay for your home.
Now, because that's what caused the market crash back then in the first place.
Exactly.
Remember when they were given money? They were given loans
To your
That's why
dog. They were giving loans to your dog. They were giving loans to
was
people that
crazy.
didn't exist.
Yeah.
Right.
So right now,
Yeah, it was terrible.
it's very, they're extremely careful about who they cut out these mortgages to.
Yes.
So when you see people that are living in the basement and they're like, realtors are over here to steal your money. No, that's not what's happening. That's why I'm constantly like saying, I tell my own relatives and my friends, listen, if you're able to stay in your mom's garage apartment and get a condo and rent it out, so you're able to build equity or make a little bit of money,
Yeah.
or, do it.
Right.
Property ownership is so important.
Yeah.
So that's my kind of take on things. And what I try to tell folks is like, it's not about the business for me. Of
Yeah.
course, I'm here to make
Right.
money.
Of course, yeah.
I went from a human
Well-
services profession to real estate because
Real estate is still an investment. It's still a
course.
very
It's-
good
it's
investment.
one of
And
the
it's
most-
literally
Yes.
the best investment.
You
it's
get-
the only
yeah.
way to build wealth.
Right.
Right.
Right. Exactly.
So listen to that. We're going to take a quick commercial. We'll be right back.
Hi, I'm Michael Astor, a New York personal injury lawyer at Astor Law. I've spent the past 30 years fighting for New Yorkers who have been injured or lost a loved one due to the fault of others. At Astor Law, we help accident victims. We have a track record of success with some of the largest settlements and jury verdicts in America. At my firm, we provide New Yorkers with a free consultation. And if you hire us, you don't pay us until we win money for you. If you or someone you know has been injured in an accident, give us a call. At Astor Law, quality service doesn't cost, it pays.
Me llaman Dan Pablo y hace más de 20 años me enamoré de una colombiana. Viajé a su país y conocí un estilo de café muy distinto, muy especial. Ahora tostamos cafés excelentes, con alturas y microclimas diferentes, resultado en una taza muy compleja y muy rica, un sabor nuevo en el mundo. Fue un éxito. And I even got to keep the girl.
We're back. Everybody knows we're back. If you're just joining us, we are here with Carla Malloy, who is our new resident real estate guru and friend. And she has really fabulous shoes. Well, she is generally a fabulous person.
Of course she is.
I mean,
Yes.
when I first saw you, I'm like, oh yeah, you're fabulous. So I'm getting that girl. So we'll start where we left off. In the last segment, we were talking about real estate being the best investment. Like listen, I've been very fortunate and blessed. Like I said, we grew up in the house that my husband, we grew up. We live in a house that my husband grew up in. So we inherited that house, very lucky. And we also my husband bought a condo in Coram. We have a condo that he bought for $30,000 in, I don't even know when, maybe not 1990 or something like that. And it's literally worth like $200,000, and we rent it out. So, and you know what's so funny is back then when I first moved here and we first got married and moved into the house, it was tough. It was a tough time for us. We didn't have a lot of money. We almost let that apartment go. We almost let it get foreclosed on. And I'm so happy that we did not do that because we worked so hard to make sure, to pay that off. It was a tough time back then.
Well, what I wanted to talk about with you is, I brought it up to this earlier. There's a lot of where houses are being sold in our area that they're flipping them. They're knocking them down completely and building them up. Now, Levittown, there are some houses that have basements, but for the most part, Levitt did not believe in basements. They're putting basements in. They're really making these houses something that is unrecognizable as far as being a Levitt home. And they're beautiful homes, but they're going for $1,300,000.
The one around the corner sold for $1.6 million.
Yeah. So a lot of flipping is going on where they're buying them and completely knocking them down and redoing them. So I know that that's an investment in itself. Some of them are selling, but there are some that are sitting there. There was one that just got is occupied now. It was there for over a year. Over a year.
Yeah.
Because the way they built it, it was on a corner, and they should have turned the house around. They didn't. And we can't understand this.
We
the
don't
back
know.
of the house, they put sliding glass doors that leads to nowhere. They're right on top of the neighbor's house.
But it's literally the patio door is here and the yard, and I'm really not lying. I'm not exaggerating. It's this much space.
Yeah.
What is the easement? 4 feet from the property line to the building?
I'm not entirely sure.
I think it's 4 feet.
I don't know.
There's like.
So they have a side yard, and on the other side is a tiny
but the side yard is that big too.
But the garage, you can't even fit a car in it. And they're doing
One
that
car
with a lot
garage.
of houses. I guess they don't really care about the garages that they're building, but because they're making 5 bedrooms, some of them have 5 bathrooms. They're putting the basement, and they're putting these houses to me look like they've changed the code. They're like 3 levels.
Yes.
I mean, they're unbelievable, but that's the trend that's going on by us. There's probably other towns on Long Island that they're doing it too, but we happen to live in a town.
But those yards
we're
are
seeing
bigger.
it a lot, where they are knocking down these houses and building up like we've never seen.
I've never seen it.
And you can drive around and say, oh, there's another one, there's another one. And it's the same guys. I don't remember their names.
I know who they are. And then it's the style of the house.
I don't know
is
what to call it.
So not like. I mean,
Yeah.
listen, and that's part of the, it's part of the times. Everything changes, right?
Right, exactly.
Development,
We were
right.
talking
But
about
I mean,
that, too.
talk about building one of them is what? It had all glass on the front. It was the most modern thing, and
yeah.
everybody's like, "What is that?"
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
it just doesn't fit in the.
I don't think at this point anybody
no,
cares anymore.
and you know
It's a
why? We don't have
shame.
homeowners associations here either
No, we
in
don't.
Levittown.
When you say that they're sitting, how long are you talking?
Well, that one house sat for over a year.
Yeah.
What happened was they had the real estate sign out, and people came in the beginning. Then nobody was coming, and then the sign was hanging sideways. I'm like,
And
what is going on?
the grass was 2 feet long.
overgrown. They kind of like abandoned it for a while. So the town was called because there was a sign on the door. They came and fixed it. The next thing we know, people are moving in.
Yeah.
So we don't know what transpired, but that house sat there for so long.
And I mean, if it was anywhere other than there, it would be a
Well,
beautiful
because in
home.
that vicinity, right around there, there's no other house like that.
Yeah.
No other. They're starting to pop up here and there on the main road in Levittown, Orchid Road.
we call
They're
them
popping up.
McMansions.
Well, they look like they belong more in like Queens because they have beautiful big houses
Right.
there, and there's a lot of big houses on Long Island.
Yeah.
But Levittown, when they build up on the Levitt houses, they make dormers, they make, some of them are big, but they were never like this. This does not look like it started as a Levitt house. It's just something totally new, and they have the right to do it. It's
Right.
just,
Fit on the lot.
they just don't, it's like they're just enormous. And if I was a neighbor, I kind of would be, like, you could think of it either way. It brings up our value of our house.
Right.
But also, it sticks out, and some of them look like it's not one family going into it, because they're
Right.
enormous. Enormous.
I mean, across the street from me, I mean, there's new people that moved in now who we love, but that was an original Levitt, was a ranch, and they made it. They made it 3 stories. It's literally
really
the
something
ugliest.
to see. If you ever get a chance, drive around Long Island, and you'll see, and it'll be like, wow, here's
In
another one. Here's
Levittown.
another one. I mean, Levittown,
Yeah.
excuse me.
Oh, we're going to
There's
see
another
some.
one.
We're going to, in the last
There's one, I
segment, we were
think,
going to see a
there's
little
one
bit
in
of
the
them,
last
because
segment
I want
you'll
Carla
see.
to see some.
I mean, I'm not saying they're bad looking houses.
No.
It's just, it's like, you know, like one of these things is not like the
Yes,
other.
yes,
you know, like-
exactly.
and whatever. I just don't. But they're not selling immediately. They're sitting there. Maybe they'll start to. I don't know.
Are you
But-
seeing a lot of that in the areas that you are working in? Is that that more flippers are coming to buy the
Yeah,
houses?
really.
or-
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. It's a big business. Flipping is
Yes.
a huge business.
Yes.
You have homes that are dilapidated
Yeah,
and
yeah.
folks with cash offers. will
Cash
come in.
offers.
I mean, in my sections where I work in heavily, you have, but not like these huge houses pop up, you know. You have a renovation, you have a
Right.
gut renovation,
Right,
and
right.
then you'll have like the value maybe double or like a few $100,000.
Yeah,
But
but
I
this
haven't
is-
seen that. I'd love to see Levittown.
Yeah. Oh, well, we'll take you on a tour. We'll do that. That'll be our next tip. Is Linda and I take Carla on a tour of Levittown, because it is. I just don't get it.
I've never, in the 30-something years I've been in Levittown, I've never seen houses like this go up
No.
before.
I mean, you know, 'cause we were
I'm
talking
not
about-
saying they don't have the right to do it. It's just, it's interesting to me how they just chose this community to do it. And like
Yeah.
you said, there are a lot of, unfortunately, houses that were abandoned, dilapidated, because the economy suffered a lot lately.
Yeah.
You know, after COVID and everything changed. But I mean, to make such a drastic change.
Well,
you
and think
know?
about it though. A lot of people in Levittown are older. Okay, so like
Yeah.
Ernie's parents. There's a lot of people in our neighborhood that were that have the the mother-daughter suite, or they bring the mothers into the house, and
Yeah.
then the parents die, or the people are older and they sell their house and move to Florida.
Yeah.
So they're coming in there. I mean, if I sold my house today, they would knock it down. And yours the same thing.
Same thing.
There would be no.
There'd be
they
a lot
wouldn't-
they got to do though with my trees
I think
and
it depends
everything.
on who you sell it to.
Well,
also.
exactly.
Right.
Exactly. But anybody.
It's interesting that what's going on.
Yeah.
Now. It really
yeah.
is.
And
but
and the other reason is Levittown is safe. Well, kind of. But really, it is
for the
compared
most
to
part,
for
it
the most
is,
part,
yes.
Levittown.
And it's very residential, very
yes,
suburban town.
very
It's a nice
great
lot of
place to raise
families.
kids. Yes,
That's where a lot of people want to come into. They got a great school district.
Yes,
You know,
division.
it is pricey though. Our school taxes are one of the highest on Long Island.
I mean, my
Very
taxes on
high.
my little house are
Me too.
$12,000
Oh
a year.
yeah, me too. We have these little houses.
I tell my family,
And it's
and they're
more
like,
the school taxes and the property tax.
Oh, it's just-
it's
it's-
crazy.
it's
it just goes
unbelievable.
up every year.
Yeah.
And they are good school district, but my goodness, if they're like taxing us out, that's
Right.
why a lot of people had to leave, because a lot of
Yes.
people, you can't really,
no.
you know, to retire in our community is a tough thing. It's tough. You got to have 2 pensions coming in,
Yes.
Social Security. It's a lot, and
Yeah.
it just. I don't know. I mean, God bless the ones that can stay. That's all I got to say.
Yes.
God bless, because it
Yeah.
is a beautiful community.
It
really
is. I mean, I love our neighborhood. Linda, and we live in the flower section
Yes,
of
the
Levittown.
rough part
I
of the
live on
neighborhood.
Poppy, and you live on what's the street you live on?
I'm Azalea.
Azalea. So we live
tough
in the, we live
neighborhood,
in the
Azalea
Azalea Lane, Poppy Lane.
But we have a lot of pools. There's 9 pools. It's just a
Yes,
great
it's
community.
a great community.
And a lot of families.
But here's what I'm wondering. Here's what I'm always questioning though about these big houses that are going up. So if you have a family and you get that big house, where's the kids going to walk? They're not going to go anywhere. They can't go. Like, there's no place to play. The front yard is small. There's no side and backyard.
People that are buying it don't care about that.
I think so. That has to be
That
the
has
case.
to be. They want
Or
more
they're
of the-
using those parks that we have.
Maybe. Yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. We're going to have to take her around to see it.
Yes.
I'd love to see what she thinks about it.
Yeah.
You know, because like I said, they have the right to do it. It's just, it's like, wow, what's going on? Like everywhere we look, it's like that house is coming down. They're knocking that down.
What do you think that interest rates are going to do soon? You have a gut feeling?
I'll say that we don't know. I mean, there's some predictions that they're going to drop, but what is that going to do for house prices? We were talking about that earlier. Is if they drop, what'll that mean?
Right.
Will that put more people out in the market to buy? Will that mean that house prices will escalate because that'll create
Right.
demand for houses?
Right.
Will that mean, we don't know. We can try to speculate, but
Right.
we don't know.
But you can't. Now it's so volatile, right?
Right. I mean, volatility means that it goes up and down.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say it's volatile.
Oh.
I'll say that it's unpredictable.
Unpredictable, yeah.
That's a better word. Yes, that's
we
very.
can't.
That's a better word.
You can be. I mean, economists can speculate, and they're experts,
Yes.
and they
Yes.
can't even tell us what's
Right,
going to happen.
right.
No.
So, I'll say the best day to buy real estate is today.
Oh, there's that. That's what we're gonna have to say that on your tips every time.
Yeah.
Because that's good.
You don't know what's going to happen. You get in, you can. I speak to friends and family that are like, this is too expensive to buy. Ultimately, the thing that matters is what real estate is looking like when you're going to sell.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you're in a home and it's creating equity.
Yes.
You're buying and you're paying your mortgage and you're putting money into your own pocket.
right.
Otherwise, you're throwing rent money out into the universe.
Right.
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 Right. And there's not a huge amount of rentals on Long Island.
That's another problem.
Right.
Rentals are out of control.
Oh my gosh.
They're
yeah.
out when you're
Oh,
renting.
yeah.
You're on the whim. You're on the whim
Yeah.
of a landlord.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
used to rent for years. I was a single mom, and I was renting. And today, and if I'm an immigrant. I'm a child of immigrants. I work with many, many immigrants, and a lot of immigrant families don't know their rights necessarily. So how many times am I with families who are like, I have to leave my house next week, and I'm like, no, wait, hold on, let's talk about this. That's not how things work. Oh no, but I had to. I'm like, wait, no, pump the brakes, and I have to remind myself I could lose my license if I want to act like a lawyer.
Yeah.
Can't do that. Like
You
let
would
me
be a
try.
really good lawyer, though.
I can't do it. So I try to help them, but
Right.
so you could turn around. Landlords, I'm selling the house tomorrow. My
Yes.
daughter needs the apartment.
Yes.
Right.
My son,
Right.
my son's girlfriend is
Oh
having
my
a
God.
baby.
I see that
You're at
so
their mercy.
much.
Yeah. Yeah.
You're at their mercy.
Yeah.
Yes.
They can turn up the rent on you at the
Yeah.
moment's notice if you don't know your stuff.
Right.
So it's like, and the rents are out of control. When I
Yeah.
first got my house, beautiful house. I'll tell you, my house story is like, we got so lucky with the purchase of my house. That was nothing but the Lord.
Oh.
The way that we got that
Most
house.
of the time it is, right?
My goodness.
If it's good,
it
it
was
always
like
is.
the
Yes.
last helicopter out of Saigon, how we got that house. We closed on it. It was June 1st, 2020. If we would have
No.
waited 3 more months, there's
You would
no
never-
way. My house, what that house is worth right now, you don't want to know. But that's neither here nor there. But the way that we have our mortgage now, when we got the mortgage, I was like, oh my gosh, this mortgage is so crazy.
Yeah.
Wow. Right now, that mortgage, I've seen 3-bedroom apartments for that mortgage.
Oh my God. I mean, one of
4
our
years.
friends is looking for their.
Monica, 4 years ago.
It's unbelievable.
Yeah.
Buy.
Right.
It's the only answer.
Right.
And
I
people
saw
are
it-
like, you're a realtor. And I'm like, no, please. It's like screaming.
Yes.
And it's like sleep paralysis.
Yes.
You're screaming. And you're like, no. Don't
Right.
even buy with me. Buy by yourself.
Yeah, do
which is
whatever you want,
stupidity.
just
That's
do
something
it.
else. People are like, I want to do it myself. Don't do it yourself.
Right.
Yeah.
Find somebody.
Right.
Just do
Right.
it.
Right.
Right. Like you're not a brain surgeon, so please don't be don't pretend like you're a doctor and don't Google your symptoms because you're not a doctor. But it's the same thing. Like you got to go to the expert. We've talked about this all the time. I'm an interior designer, and I'm like, please do not go buy stuff at just hire somebody. If you really want something to look good, hire the expert person. The money is worth it in the long run.
Absolutely.
I feel very bad for like young people that come out of college and they don't necessarily have the money to buy a house. They want to rent. And you can't find an apartment. A studio is like out of control. Ginger's niece is trying.
That's what I was just saying. And she wanted a one bedroom. She was living in her mother's house that passed away. The mother passed away and they want to put the house on the market, which is fine. So the niece was living there and then she's trying to find a one bedroom apartment and she wants to pay $1,400. And the comments on Facebook are like, there is not a chance you're getting a one bedroom house.
You have to know somebody. Like my son got his appointment because he knows his landlord. Right. But if you don't know somebody, he would still be home. You can't, I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah. I mean, we could get
terrible.
We could get double for our apartment what we were renting it, but I have to tell you, we have the best renter, Stacy. We love you. God sent her to us.
Yeah.
Because she's literally the best person she's so good. She pays her rent on time every month. We love her, and we do not raise her rent. Not that we won't, Stacy.
Oh, Stacy.
But it'll only be like $25 because we love her, and because that's worth it to us to keep somebody in there that we don't have to go change light bulbs.
Absolutely.
So you're living in a house in Bayshore right now?
We own our house.
You do, good.
We got it. That house was on the market for 8 months. Okay. That's what the market looked like in 2020.
Okay.
Yes.
It was on the market for 8 months.
Uh-huh.
We had offered $15,000 under asking.
Okay.
And they accepted it. Mm-hmm. The house was owned by a union electrician.
Okay.
The house was in immaculate condition.
Sure.
When I tell you we didn't have to do anything to the house.
Amazing.
The location is unbeatable.
Oh, wow.
The house was perfect. Like it is, the location, everything was amazing about the house is still in incredible condition.
Yeah.
That house today would not last 10 days on the market.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Mm-hmm.
I can tell you right now that house would not last 10 days. It appraised for like $60,000 over what they were asking. Wow. It's like that house, I'm telling you, 10 days.
Yeah.
Hey, we got to go to a commercial real quick. We'll be right back.
Okay.
Crafted with care, worn with pride. Discover the unique charm of handmade jewelry at Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor. Each piece at Poppy Lane is a testament to craftsmanship and style, designed to be as unique as you are. Whether it's a gift for a loved one or a treat for yourself, find something that speaks to your soul. Step into Poppy Lane today or visit us online and adorn your life with pieces as extraordinary as you. Poppy Lane Gifts and Decor, uniquely yours, uniquely you.
Okay, we're back. We're back with Carla Malloy, our resident real estate guru.
Okay.
And now, because I keep talking, we keep talking.
We were all talking.
I'm always going.
We were all talking.
So anyway, what we did for Carla today, because when we have a guest, we always vote on something.
Right.
So we vote on clothing or whatever. Today we're going to vote on houses.
The style of the house.
Style of the house. So
style of the house.
The voting is it's either fabulous, not impressed, or no.
Right. Okay.
Okay, so then they're gonna bring the pictures are gonna come up, and then we're gonna vote on them on the side. You'll see our
do
pictures.
it.
Okay.
Oh!
So I got this one for you, Linda. This is a cat house.
Well, you're not.
I'm
Sorry.
gonna say that this house is fabulous.
No, that's a nope for me.
Oh, Carla's not impressed. Linda says no.
That's a nope.
Is that the funniest thing?
I mean, yeah, no.
Oh my
I'm not
God.
gonna say anything against cats.
All right, so this one is an actual house in Levittown.
I love it.
I mean, you know, real estate
Fabulous.
pictures.
Love it.
That's
love
a fabulous.
It, love it.
That's
love
an
it.
actual
How pretty that
Levitt.
is.
Levit, love it.
Levittown.
Love it,
house.
love it.
Levitt, love it.
I like
Levitt,
that.
love it. I love Levitt. Love it, Levitt.
Beautiful house.
That's a good one. Okay,
oh,
that's another one.
Fabulous.
This was a new construction one. I feel like this is not really in Levittown. Like,
That
because
can't
look
be
at
Levittown.
It can't be Levittown.
That
Maybe
is-
it's Levittown, Pennsylvania.
Yeah, that's not.
All right, but it's
Levittown.
still fabulous.
I'll take
is
that
fabulous.
anywhere.
Okay.
Anywhere. Okay, this house is in Salem, Massachusetts.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
not
say-
impressed. That scares me.
It's a little scary. I'm
not
going to say no
impressed.
with that, just because
Not
it's a little
impressed
scary.
with that.
Honestly, if it was painted a different color.
Listen, real estate is real estate.
Okay.
Oh,
Even though I said-
fabulous!
even though I
You
said-
can't.
likes
Everything
it.
can't be fabulous, Carla.
I said no to the cat house, but I should have said yes.
Okay.
oh, how about a turtle house?
No. No.
Someone will rent it for Airbnb.
She's going to vote fabulous on every one. I just know it now. Now I know what
Maybe
her
she likes
deal
That's
is.
a niche.
Here's a what's the lady?
It's a shoe.
Shoe. There's
No,
a shoe. I'm
no,
going to say a
no.
nope for
I'm
that.
gonna say fabulous.
Come on, you got to put a nope.
No,
That's a
her-
rental opportunity, short-term rental. You like money or no?
Do you like money
I
or
like
not?
money.
Okay, I like it.
All right, this is one of the ones in Levittown.
Yeah. So this one, like it's. I'm gonna put that this is fabulous. I know where this house is. This house is by our house.
This
right
is
now.
one of the McMansions.
I'm not
This is one of
impressed.
the mansions.
But if
beautiful,
you look
right?
at the Levitt houses and look at that, that's nothing like
It
it.
stands out. It's almost like an eyesore.
I don't like it. That's what I mean. It's an
It's-
ice.
right?
Yeah. I'm not impressed.
There's another one. This one I'm gonna put. I mean, listen, it's
No,
gonna
I don't
sell.
like that one. I don't
what
like
she
even
says, but
more
I'm gonna put
because
no.
I don't like those upstairs windows.
I don't like it either.
Not
I
impressed.
understand but in Levittown, what are you gonna look at out of those windows?
I don't know.
Like I don't get that.
I don't get
I
it.
see white.
Oh, here's one for Linda.
Come on.
Okay, what are you gonna do now, Carla?
No.
What are you gonna say now, Carla? You better put a big old nope
That's
on this
crazy.
one.
But some
That's
of
a
them-
nope for
that's-
sure.
I mean,
Into
I
Barcelona.
can't. The words
Yeah, but it
escape
doesn't
me.
look
How do
like
you walk
that.
around in that.
I mean, if you're drunk, it might look like that.
Yeah.
Is there any more?
Oh my god.
Not impressed.
How about this
Oh,
one? This is actually one of the new flips that came
That's
out.
kind of nice.
I'm not
Needs a
impressed
little
because
color.
it's way too white.
Yeah, it needs a little.
All right. But
You get a little
kinda-
paint.
At least paint. Oh my god.
This is a mansion. This guy,
You're killing me.
there was a pimp.
That's kind of fabulous.
A pimp designed this house.
We're able to say that on TV.
Yeah, I'm saying pimp. I can say whatever I
Say
want.
it. Hurry up and say it
Pimp,
fast.
pimp. Okay, no, nope on that one.
Okay.
There's another Levitt one. I'm gonna say that's fabulous.
That is kind of fabulous. I just wish it wasn't in Levittown. I don't know.
I know. There's
That's
another
kinda
Levittown,
nice.
so that's like a normal.
normal
That's a
Levitt
normal like
build-up.
Yeah,
Yeah.
my
Fabulous.
thing is upside down. Okay. There's another one.
Whoa! Oh yeah, that's one.
That's
of those
one of
big
the
ones.
McMansions. I mean, it's fabulous, but then think
Doesn't
about it.
look
There's
like a
no
queen's
yard.
house.
No
I'm not
yard.
impressed. That's too much for me. It's too gaudy.
Oh, look at this house. Now this house is fabulous. You know whose house that is?
guess. Just guess.
That's my house.
That's
No way!
all right.
So
We're down to 12
I'm gonna put not
All right,
impressed.
word of the
Okay.
day. Word of the
the
day.
day, Carla.
Hurry up.
Fabulous!
Yay!
Thank you for coming on, Carla.
Thanks
we
for
love
coming
you.
on. Sorry
Thanks
we
for all
talked
the
too
advice.
long.
Sorry we
Love
went
you. See you
over.
next week.
Everybody have a fabulous week.